What's up, everyone? This is Nate, and I'm back with the next video in my top 5 movies from every year that I've been alive. We are up to 1991, a great year for me because actually 2 of these movies are in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. So if you make it into my all-time list, that's good. And if there's 2 of them, then it must have been a good year. And then there are 3 other movies that I really, really enjoy. Went through that year, was like, what do I like the best? These are the ones, so I'm going to share those with you. Before I do, if you would, please consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already, and hit that thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment. I want to know your top 5 favorite movies from 1991, or at least your top favorite. Let me know. I think at least one of these is going to be on a lot of people's list. Maybe one of my top 2. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's get right to it. In this case, number 5, I will be doing them in order. Number 5 is going to be The Rocketeer. Now, this is a movie that I did not grow up watching. I did see it when I was younger, but it's not like one that I watched a lot. But over time, as I got older, I really, really liked this movie. I think, well, Jennifer Connelly, gorgeous, but I love Timothy Dalton as the villain in this. He's a lot of fun. It just has it feels like a very old school movie, even though it was made in the 90s. And I really appreciate it. It has the 90s effects and things, but it feels like a 20s or 30s type movie. So The Rocketeer, that one's a lot of fun. Give it a watch if you haven't already. Next up is a action movie. You know, we have the Action Movie Guys podcast. I love my action films. And this is going to be Point Break. So Catherine Bigelow directing, Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze as a bad guy. That's always interesting. You also got Gary Busey in this movie being not that crazy. He's actually kind of normal in this movie. But this movie's awesome. Of course, it's sort of like, you know, Fast and Furious kind of ripped this movie off in the sense of it's about a police officer, in this case, an FBI agent, getting involved with people who are doing these robberies. And in this movie, they do extreme sports. So skydiving and surfing and stuff like that. And, you know how it goes. If you've seen that movie and you've never seen this, when you watch this, it'll feel a little familiar. But this movie did it first, and it's fantastic. I really enjoy it. All right, next up is a movie that I absolutely love. And it's not one of Spielberg's best, in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't put it in his top 5 best movies, but it is one of my favorites from him, and that is going to be Hook. Of course, Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman, amazing as Captain Hook in this. Bob Hoskins, amazing as Smee in this. And you even got Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell. I absolutely love this movie. This is one that I did watch a lot when I was a kid. So it does have that nostalgia factor for me. But even watching it now as an adult, I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not even a big Peter Pan fan. Like the animated Peter Pan is not one of my favorite Disney movies at all. This is like probably my favorite Peter Pan based movie. All right. These are the 2. Number 2 and number 1. 2 of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. This is in my opinion, the greatest action movie of all time. If you want to call it sci-fi, then it's the greatest sci-fi movie of all time for me. And that is going to be Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Now, this 4K is horrible, but this steelbook packaging is beautiful. I honestly just watch the Blu-ray usually if I do want to watch it because that 4K is bad. I love this film. I think I saw it when I was a kid, loved it then. As an adult, love it even more. Just perfect action filmmaking. So that's my number 2. And my number 1, this is, in my opinion, the best Disney animated film. It's my favorite Disney film, period. I had this on VHS. I've seen it a million times. I've eaten at the restaurant at Disney World a couple of times, and that is going to be Beauty and the Beast. This is way up there. Like I said, it's probably my top 3 favorite movies of all time. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. The animation, I love it. The 2D animation, this movie looks great. The songs are great. The story's great. Just a perfect animated film, in my opinion. So those are my top 5 from 1991. The Rocketeer, Point Break, Hook, Terminator 2, and Beauty and the Beast. Again, let me know in the comments, what are your top 5 favorite from 1991? I would like to know. And until next time, I'll be back with 1992. Until then, take it easy.